Hi everybody, welcome back to my crafty desk, and my name is Sandra, if you don't know that yet, if you're new here. I just wanted to get on here. I started putting some of those covers on. I know I said I was going to just do them off the camera, but I kind of jumped, shipped, you know, nothing out of the norm for me. But when I was putting it together, I thought, you know what, I really should be doing this on the video because I know I would want to watch somebody do this. Pardon me, not that I'm an expert or anything. But it's the process. It's just the process, and I was loving it, and I thought, gosh, I mean, I honestly want the video to see too. So this was the one that, we picked this fabric and this to go on one of the journals for the giveaway, and one to go on one that was going to be in my sales stash. So I said I was going to make one that was like squishy. So I did a little bit already, so I'm just going to kind of go backwards and show you what I did, okay? So I went and got one of my mailers. I just pulled my sticker off, and I took and I glued it down. I used Fabri-Tac. I went all around everywhere, and I just stuffed it down there. And then I just set that aside for a moment. Once it dried enough for me, I just trimmed it close to the edges. And you can leave it off a little bit if you want to. Everybody does it different. You can sew through it, not through it, paper, whatever. I chose to go all the way around and just make it completely even with my envelope, okay? So my envelope was already folded and scored and closed, and then I glued it down. I let it dry, and then I cut around the edge there. And then after that, I just gave it a little bend, you know, just to make sure, because I want to make sure it's all going to stay, well, because this glue gives you a little bit of time to work with. And actually I did that before I cut it, because I wanted to make sure, so I just kind of pushed it in there. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, so let me take that now and move that over to the side. Then, I was like, I don't even remember what fabric it was I was going to put on there because I already put it away. But the one that I chose, it was going to be just the florally one, and I thought, oh, that's right, it was going to be just this. And I thought, I don't even remember. I put everything away. Anyhow, whatever. We're not doing that no matter what. So let me just move on. So I really did like this fabric, even though it's pretty white compared to the papers, but I still think it looks nice, you know, like I still think it looks nice. I like all the different hues together, so that's definitely a winner for me. What's going on there? Is that, oh, I must have had something set on top of that. Not funny. So texture, that's all that is. So then I thought, when I did that though, you could see the bubble wrap and the glue. See that? I didn't want to spread it all around. And and I definitely wanted to put some lace. So what happened is I picked this fabric, you can see the envelope, I put the bubble wrap down first, and then I put this on first. Instead of putting a fabric, I decided to put some lace on top of this. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I'll just kind of going the long way around there. So I decided that I was going to pull the fabric all the way around this, though, this way, because it's so thin. And then I can have these flowers, a couple of flowers there, and they can be on the inside cover. So no matter what I do here, if I do smaller pockets, which, you know, you'll just see these flowers, and I just think that's adorable. So, see, don't you think so? And then, but I could see the envelope. I could see the orangey kind of envelope. So then I thought, well, I'm just going to go get a piece of that scrap booking paper out of that big fat pad that I have, which I have a super exciting idea about that paper that involves viewers, subscribers. So hopefully there's people that want to entertain that, but that's going to have to be a different video to go through that. So anyways, I'm really excited about it. So I put some paper down, and I just glued that down real quick. I just put this glue everywhere, put the paper down, and then I matched it up where I wanted it, and then I cut the corners. And then I was going to put this on, and I thought, you know what, this is just coming together. I just need to put it on the video. So that's what I'm doing. So I've already glued it down to this, obviously, and I just wanted a little bit of an edge up there because it's not going to be the main thing, but I definitely, and that's for sewing purposes, you know. So I actually wanted more than that. I don't know what I was thinking because I wanted to cover, you know, that. So I think when I sew it, it's going to tear through that paper. So this is just like, I'm like literally just been doing this as I go. And I think that's how I work better. I think that's how I work best no matter what. Okay, back on track. This is gonna go down. I didn't care about that because I believe this is gonna come over slightly. So maybe that is gonna be cut down. And then this lace is gonna come over, but I don't want it to go over that far. Is that what it was? It was something like that, but I'm not going to cut that yet because I want to make sure that's what I want to do. I know this is too small. Another thing that I was thinking too, oh wait, this is what it was. Good night. This is going to go all the way over. So yes, that's not going to go over. That's right. This is going over, and then I think I'm going to sew. So what I want to do is I want to go sew around this top part and bottom part down here. Can you see? Top and the bottom right here before, and I might even go right down the edge. I want to do that before I put the lace on, of course. So I guess I should have waited to start this video, but that's okay. And then, so that paper, though, you can see it faintly through the fabric, which is fine. That's what it was. That's how I want to do it. And then I am going to put a pocket down here. And I think what I'm going to do for that pocket at this time, I'm thinking I'm going to use fabric, and I'm going to sew the fabric, and then I'm going to glue it on here and here. And then when I sew the signature in, it'll attach it here in this way. So then when this opens up, this will just be glued. It'll just be glued down, and then I can, if I need to do any more layering on this, I sure can. Does that make sense? So that's where I'm at with this one. This lace, we don't know yet if this is going to be the lace that's going to survive my insane brain, but I think so. I like it. I do like it. I just want to tack it down. I like how you can see a little bit through there, and I like how if I want to put a topper on here, I can, and it definitely will need something. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I do need to sew this before I add that on, so I can move that, and we can start working on the other one. And so this one. So here's the pillowcase. And I said I was going to do one squishy and one not squishy, but I don't know. I kind of like the squishy squish, so maybe we'll do that. We'll just do them both, and that way you can watch me do one. So here's my bubble wrap. Here's my envelope. This is folded, already done. I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put it everywhere because, you know, it makes it much more fun to sew. So I'm just going to go along the side of that line, along that side, and this side, all the way around, leaving, what is that, like a ½ inch, ¼ inch, I don't know. And so, and then I'm going to go and make some squigglies. And I'm going to do the same thing over on this side, all around, and then I'm going to turn this around. Oops. I'm actually going to turn it this way. It's just really sticky right here, so I just want to go ahead and not have to deal with that later. And I'm going to put this on there, and I just leave a little bit extra just in case I change my mind and I want more bubble wrap somewhere. So I want more on the outside of it. I don't usually, but the day I don't do it will be the day that I wish I did. Isn't that the way it goes? So there, I'm just going to set that aside. And then I want to cut some fabric. So let's see. This pillowcase, isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. So very, very pretty. I think. Okay. These scissors are pretty good. I got them. They were in that. Were they in that box of stuff? I don't know. IKEA. Oh, I finally own something from IKEA. I never did. My first IKEA purchase was at an estate sale. Dang it, I forgot to take something out for dinner. Maybe I'll make some quesadillas. Yeah, maybe I'll make some cheesy quesadillas with some, I think we have some ham. Well, we have roast beef, turkey, and ham in the fridge, so I can use that. Or I could do, yeah, I think I like that. And I've got some green chilies. Oh, that sounds so good. Maybe I'll make quesadillas and soup. We are starting to get the warm weather, but today was kind of, it's not really cold outside. It's just that it's been rainy and muggy, so I think some nice soup and quesadillas would be nice for dinner. And it's easy to cook, too. Those, oh gosh, what are those soups called in the bags? Is it creek? Oh, some kind of, whatever. There's all kinds of soups in the bags. They're pretty good. I'm just going to ball that up. Why would I do that? That's what makes my messes. It just takes a second. My tomorrow self will be so happy that my today self folded this. I already know that from experience. On a video earlier, I was talking about how I like to do laundry, and I don't think I ever finished my whole thought process on that with you, but I do enjoy it. It is very relaxing. But I think what I have discovered in these last couple of years, the reason why I love doing laundry so much is that is the one place that every single person leaves you alone. Everybody. Nobody wants to meet you in the laundry room because nobody wants to do laundry. Nobody wants to get stuck doing it. So nobody bothers you in the laundry room. Isn't that funny? So I must have subconsciously known that, because I'll just go there. When we were going through some family tragedy stuff, everybody has that time. Yeah, I spent the entire time in the laundry room unless I was at the bedside. So, you just need your moments to get by yourself. And so if you've been through anything like that, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. And, and then I'm the oldest of the siblings. So it was a parent that we had to say goodbye to. And so, just on the physical planet here, we're not all gone forever, right? So anyhow, I'm the oldest and the only girl so my mom and my dad had 4 kids, and I'm the oldest and the only girl. My mom had 2, when my parents had divorced, my mom had 2 more children. And so that's how I got my sisters. I love my sisters. If they are watching, hi Amanda and hi Amy. Amanda's the one that I made that sympathy journal for her friend. Anyhow, but I didn't get those sisters until I was having children. So my sisters are the same ages as my kids. So we didn't get to do all the sisterly stuff, and we also didn't get to do all those kind of sisterly fights too, I guess. So there's that, right? But anyhow. So, being the oldest and the only girl, everybody was, going to me because my mom's she's been gone. So, and my dad didn't have a spouse. So, it just gets, sometimes I needed my moments. I just needed to be be stepped aside. And so if anybody came in there, sometimes they'd walk through the laundry room to get outside. And anybody that came in that way, if they didn't want to take the long way around, every time somebody walked in that room, I stopped them and asked them to go get me laundry, or to take laundry somewhere, or to get me detergent, or to do, do something. And I never seen them again after that. Sometimes I never even seen the stuff I asked for, but I never did see them again. They left. They knew. We're out. So funny. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the best place to be in the world. Everybody leaves you alone. Except my husband. He kept coming and checking on me. But he knew I needed my time. There was tons of laundry. There was so many people, and it was like for a while. And a lot of kids. So it was great. I don't know, that probably sounded wrong, but it was great in the thing that's what my dad, I mean, if he had to leave, that was the best way for him to leave, is with all his kids, all his grandkids, and his great grandkids there. So, anyhow, so that's how I do that. I think there's lots of different ways to do this. It just depends on how you like to do it and what you want to do, but I use this packaging. I use the other packaging, anything that comes in the packaging, like the paper. I really like the one that's those Amazon packs. I think it's Amazon. That's the papery ones, and they're real squishy. I like those better than the bubble wrap. I don't have any right now, or I'd be using that. I guess it's time to go shopping. I'm just kidding. I wish I could put that in there, like, can you please send my package in this stuff? And then that'll go that way. But I'm not going to put that all over like I did the other one, because mine's something different. And then this is going to have this cover here. So let's see. I'm going to make sure I get that right there. I guess I don't have to put that on yet. I want to make sure this is right where I want it, and I want to make sure my flowers are going the way I want them. So I want them to go this way. If see, because this is, if you remember, or if you didn't watch that video, the one right before this one, I was showing you how I want to put this fabric on here, and I want these flowers to kind of go over the edge, because, whoops, so this one will go all the way over, and we'll cut the corners. So I just need to make sure I get it where I want it on the front, because this one is going to go on here, and this edge will go to the very tippy top there, and then this is going to come down here like that. All right, let's get that attached. Let's quit talking about it and get it done. Is that what you're thinking too? Quit talking. So I just do the same thing. I'm just gonna wait for this glue to drop down in there. I want a lot of it down in there. I don't want to keep fighting with it. So if anybody on here has been following my property cleanup stuff, I'm going to be putting on another video. It's going to be a different property. So if you're interested in that, I just kind of talk about how we got that property, when we got that property. It's just the outside of it. It's not in the same, well, I mean, like, you'll have to see it if you want to look at it. It's not the same type of situation. So it's close. It's a little bit different. We didn't have to deal with people, thank goodness, but, and we got it. We purchased this one straight from the person. We didn't, who is the person. We bought it from somebody who bought it from the tax auction, but we bought it at a clean title. So anyhow, we are also, so we're working on that one too at the same time. We don't have a crew. We just have us. But that's okay. I mean, sometimes we have to have, Sometimes we have to hire a little bit of help here and there, but most of the time it's just us. Just us. Just my husband. And then I get to do like the construction cleans and little things that I can do. I'm not allowed to paint because I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm messy. So, and I can't. I try to not be messy with painting, but I'm a messy painter. And even when I paint for like my fun stuff, like I'm covered. I have paint in my hair. Have paint. If I paint houses, even if I'm just painting, he's like, "How did you get paint all over you? All you had to do was paint the trim. How did you get paint on the back of your head?" I don't know. That's just how I do it. So, see, I can see that. Is that gonna bother me? Is that gonna bother me? I know I'm gonna put something else on the outside of this, but I still think that might bother me somewhat. And then this needs to come up because it's going to be a pocket. When this comes over, it's gonna be a pocket. So I feel like I can cut some of that off. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm gonna trim this corner down, but before I do that, I'm gonna cut this strip off, I think, because I don't need this strip, this big long strip. It's just a little extra bulkiness. This is something you might want to do before you glue everything down, but I don't like to make things easy on myself. No, I just don't really know what I want to do until I do it. It's just the way, that's just really what it comes down to. It's probably why I have so many secrets. But it's okay. That's okay. I think I'm going to do the same thing here. Cut it down a little bit. I do want that to come over some because I want that corner. And then we'll put corners on them also. So. Ow. Okay, let's see. Nice. Okay, nice. I like that. I keep spinning this in circles, so I think what I'm going to do, because I want to make sure I get my flowers in the right way, that's that way. So I'm going to go, let's see. This is the right side. This is the left side. There we go. Oh, and then we'll just put some little secret loves, made with loves in here. It'll be all covered up, but the intention will be there, right? Okay. Okay. And I think I want those sides to be bigger, so I can trim that down later. I need to get some decent scissors for in here. Some fabric scissors. Remember I said before, I don't know if anybody remembers, I thought my husband might have took off with my scissors. He didn't. I found them. Sorry, honey, if you're watching this. I blamed you. I couldn't find my scissors. Sorry. So I'm just going to go ahead and, I guess that's where it's going to stay for a minute. Come on, I should have left this down. But then it bubbles up like that. That's why I didn't shoot. There we go. Oh geez, and I forgot to get my rag wet. But you know what? I have water, so I guess I'll just share. Oh my gosh, I'm drinking 2 bottles of water at the same time. Okay, and this one, get that one over. So I'm gonna get goopy here. Ugh, I hate that, but it had to happen. This glue's not cheap. I'm not gonna waste it. Not that much of it. So, yikes. Okay, there we go. Usually I always do a sewing around, so it's funny this time I'm not doing that. I'm just doing gluing, which I guess is nice. Not everybody sews, right? Not everybody has a sewing machine or even wants to sew. So I don't know if I'm going to be sewing this one or not. It doesn't seem like it. I think I might, the paper, I'll probably use like some, whatever I do that sits on this part, I'll probably sew it first and put it down. And I'll do that because I do like the look of the sewing. I really do. I really do. So, hold on 1 second. I do need a baby wipe for that one. There was just too big of a glob of glue on my finger, and I want to clean this thing off. So. Jeez Louise. I did buy some new glue, so. But I'm not going to break into it until I'm ready. I also bought, when I was gone, I bought this little tiny one. I was wondering if, I mean, I've tried so many different things, so I thought, I wonder if I just put a little bit of glue at a time in this little thing with the little thing. I don't know. We'll see. I did try that one time before with where you poke a hole in this, and then you keep that in there. And that, you know, that actually, it really did work keeping it from bubbling up. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I mean, that gloopy gloppy thing coming out of there is a pain in the butt too. And I think that's actually more of a pain in the butt, because then I'm like peeling this glue off forever. All right, enough of that nonsense. I think can't get it off. All right, so, oh, I guess I should have cut that better before I did that. I didn't even cut that side. What a silly lady I am. This is what I did last time. Okay. All right, well, here we go. Oh my gosh, I have all these scissors. Nothing wants to work. Okay. That's way easier to do before you glue your stuff down, just so you know. Who was telling me, no, you didn't do that yet. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. Oh my gosh. I found those scissors. I think I know where they are, but I don't know. I'm not positive. I don't know if I should run up and try to go over there and look. I feel like whenever I'm looking really fast for something, I'm never going to find it anyways. It could be right in front of my face and I won't see it. It's like, that reminds me of that Supermarket Sweep. Did anybody ever watch that show? God, I was so addicted to it. I thought, man, if I got on that show, I'd be perfect. And then, I don't remember what we were doing. One time we were at the store and we were looking for something and we were in a hurry. I think one of the kids had it. We had to get to a game. I don't know. It was something silly. But I remember looking for something that I always get and we couldn't find it. It was right in front of our face. And that's when I realized, oh no, I would not do good on that show. I can only do good when I'm sitting on my sofa, and because the camera is pointing at it for me, you know, I don't see it on that shelf. The camera already got it while we yell. It's right there. It's right over there. That was a fun show, though. Okay. And I didn't cut that one enough. Good night. I know there's an easier way to do this. It wouldn't be me if I didn't make it difficult. Good. Oh my gosh. Everything was going so smoothly until I turned the camera on. Maybe, okay, maybe if I... Okay. Well, I think I can live with that. I can get that tucked under a corner. So, let's get this down. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get it. I'm going to get a little bit of glue right there just to get that in there. I guess I'm not going to see that right. Well, maybe I'll see it through here. Nope, barely. And then, you know, that little corner thing's going to cover that up, so I'm not too worried about that. Look at that. Look at that. What a little jerk. My glue's being a jerk. Okay, well, we'll just salvage. Oh my gosh. Total messy madness here. Let's see. I mean, at least something's going to be going there, so that's not too horrible, but still. What a waste of glue. That's right. Oh, man. So I don't think it's going to attack anything, so. Okay, put it like that. And make sure I get that corner in there good, and I want to make sure I get this one in there like that, like so. So I'm probably going to trim those down, and I'm not going to tear, I'm just going to trim, but for now I'm just going to leave it like that, and there. So far, so good. Just want to maybe do a little lint cleaning there. And then this, I want to put the right way. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so this one, I want it to go to the very top there. And I want it to come, actually, and I before I said I didn't want it to go, I mean, I want it to come this way, but I think I actually want it to go over, because I think when this is closed, ooh, I didn't ever check that, did I? When this is closed, well, it's tight, but that's okay. I think I want this to be over, because I think, you know how sometimes the papers come out, and then I put lace and stuff there, so I'm going to probably pull that out a little bit more. Because I want that to hang out past, or at least in the same amount of space, if I do put anything in there. And if I don't, it will still be nice. Does that make sense? And then I have this whole thing on there. I like that. And I did talk about maybe like sewing it down a little bit by hand, but I just don't know. I just know that I'm going to see the glue through this, and I don't want that. So now I have to think about, I know I could put glue around here and put that down. I can glue like parts of this if I don't want to sew. And then if I can use a different glue also and spread it around. So that's an option also, like, because I'm going to go fabric to fabric, so I can use maybe some of the Joann's or something. And I think that might be what I'm going to end up doing. And then if anything does show through the glues, then that's where I can, you know, embellish it with other things, you know, just fix the secrets. So that is going to go there. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead, because I know I'm not going to go through this sewing machine. I'm going to go ahead and at least where these parts are here. Shoot. Yeah. I'm debating because I'm thinking I want this to open up a little bit right here, so I don't want to go all the way to the edge. I want to get this down though, but I also want to get this side down here so it's not like in too much movement. Maybe that's what I'll do. I guess it's easier to go in here now than it will be later. And then we'll see. And also I'll be able to test my glue because once I sew the signature in, you know, lace or something might go over the edge or over the spine. Come on, glue, jeez. We want to do other things. Okay, so maybe if I, you know, like spread it out a little bit instead of just leaving it like a line, maybe that'll help too. Okay. And I really want to make sure I get like as even as I can with the top up there, because that's the important part to me, to match up. See, you can see it. So maybe that's not the glue to use. We can practice with this one. It says dries clear, but I mean, just because it dries clear doesn't mean you aren't going to see it through the fabric though, right? Let's do a little tester. Where will we test? I mean, it does have to be glued down there, doesn't it? So this glue is not open. This is the Crafter's Pick, the Ultimate. You know, actually, well, that's a mixed media adhesive. Never mind. Never mind. I think this glue might be, give me something. I'm just going to put a little dab there for that. I can still get in here. I don't necessarily need to glue this like all the way down. Do you know? Does that make sense? As long as I get it in some spots, although I do want to get it like around the edge. So I wanted to glue this down right now, but I think I'm going to wait. I want to see how that looks, because if that's fine, then I can go up in here through this way and I can spread some glue in there. Does that make sense? However, we can do the back. Because the back is going to be just solid, plain. It's not going to have anything on there. So if we mess up here, so maybe I should have started here, but if we mess up here with the glue, with my glue situation, if I don't like it, I can cover this up easily with some lace, a doily, picture of myself. I'm just kidding. So let me try this. I'm just going to, I think what I'm going to do is do it the way I want it to be done out front of there. So I can see what I'm going to see. You know what I mean? So I know I want it to go around the edge, and I know that's not enough glue. So, whoa, that's enough glue. Okay, maybe. I saw you were going to see all those lines now, but we'll see. We don't know. And then just work in to try to get that matching with that top edge there. And then this coming down. So I don't know if you can see the flowers through there. I'm definitely going to put something on the back. It's just a little too white for me, and I know it's not going to stay white on my desk anyway, so I might as well go with the flow with that. But, you know, these are just going to go in my scraps. I'm not going to use those. I mean, this fabric's so pretty. I could even use that on the outside, couldn't I? For the thingy there. Yeah, I like it. I can even make a ruffle with it. Yeah, I could make a belly band with it. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else like that though with it. There we go. So I definitely need better scissors to cut that thing off. Okay, I have to get up and get them because there's no way I'm gonna be able to cut that with these. Let me just take a look over there. I see 2 pairs of scissors. Either one could definitely be better than what I'm working with. So let's see. Oh, okay. There's 3 pairs over here. Oh, these are all in, oh, look at Cindy, if you're watching, these are from you. I'm going to see if these ones work. I feel bad. You're doing these crafting now. Do you want these back? I'll send them to you. I mean, she's always been she's an artist. She's always been doing this, but now she's doing these junk journals and stuff. Maybe she needs these. Nope, they're not cutting very good. You might not want them. Oh, these ones cut really great. Okay. I'm keeping these. So, there we go. Oh, that's pretty. I love these colors. They're just so pretty. I just love color. I love color. I love it. Okay. So this one's going to be cut, and should I just do that right now? Yeah, I think that's going to work. I should just do it, and then tomorrow when I come down, if I see something different, I'll just deal with it then. But I just want to get this done, you know? Just get her done. I don't have time to be messing around. I have to have one of these done by Friday for the flip through. And today is Sunday. Well, I'm filming Sunday. So when you see this, you'll be like, oh my gosh, you don't have any time. But it's actually Sunday right today. So I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd video that I've done. But I've done property videos too. It wasn't just crafting videos. And I still have to give my dog a bath. My husband wants a haircut. I've been cutting his hair forever when our kids were young. And we, you know, it was expensive. we were very, you know, check to check, paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes not even making it that far. But the boys, between him and, you know, those 3, us girls, just me and my daughter, we could wait longer to get our hair trimmed and stuff because we weren't. She was younger, and I've never been. I mean, like, I don't know how to do my hair, so it's never been a big thing to me. I like to get it done. I just don't know how to do it very well. Anyhow, the boys, though, I mean, every 3 or 4 weeks getting haircuts, even that adds up. So one day my husband came home from work, and he goes, he gave me this package. It was a VHS tape and a hair cutting clippers kit thing. He goes, here, watch this. And I was like, what? It was a clippers thing, and I was like, we had a Cocker Spaniel, and I thought he was giving me something so that I could start grooming the dog. And I'm like, what? No, what? And it wasn't. It was a video to learn how to give haircuts to the kids. So thank God that it was the bowl cut era, because I had that nailed, and that's all they ever got. And I was telling my son the other day, my oldest son, I said, hey, I need to go get a haircut. And he goes, oh, Mom, save your money. He goes, I'll cut your hair for you when you come here. Just pick what size bowl you want. He's funny. He's a funny one. Okay, I like that. I like it. I think it's going to be fine. Maybe not. There. I think I just need to get this thing down better. My hands don't want to work. Dang it. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I think this is where it's going to get kind of scrunchy. You know, like bulky, bulgy, bulky. I can't think of words. But you know, where it starts to have a lot of movement in there. Okay, there we go. I like it. I got a little bit extra glue right here, and I don't like that, so there's definitely going to be some embellishing going on. But that's okay. It's okay. It's just the way it is. That's what happens. Then this is going to come up, and it's going to be a pocket. So then I decide, where do I cut this? Where do I want to cut that? And because that's not going to come all the way over. Even if it came, I don't think it's going to come over at all. So where am I going to cut it? Good night, get off me. All right, I think I've got, how much do I have here? About 3/4 of an inch or so there. So I can just try to follow that line maybe. I don't want to tear, so let's see. Maybe if I put it like on this line, there. Oh no, this is the square that I'm in. 3/4 of an inch is right here. So I think I'm going to go a little bit further out and give myself some room. Okay, let's see what happens. I don't even see a line, so hopefully I'm going as straight as possible. That's another reason why I wanted to give myself some room. See, I'm already going like that way. Ouch. Okay. It's not too bad. Okay. It's definitely bigger than it needs to be though, so let's see. Wow, a lot bigger. Okay, maybe it'll be easier to cut that way. But I'm kind of thinking maybe I should, like, can you see what I'm doing? I'm just messing around. Like, what if I tuck that in like that? Wouldn't that be kind of cute? And then I can put, if I have that down in there, I just pull that up a little bit, see, just tear it apart. If I did that, and then I folded this down underneath there, because on this side, I can always put a trim down the side if I needed to. I don't know that I need to. Okay. Are you seeing what I'm doing here? I think I like this. I think I like it a lot. But if I leave enough, if it's not too much to leave out from this side, yeah, see? Then what I'm thinking is I can get that sealed really good, and then maybe I can take one of the eyelets and I can sink it into the fabric. And actually, I don't think I would do an eyelet. I have those actual, like they're a little bit heavier duty grommets. Maybe I'll do that because it's got a metal on both ends. I'll actually have to pound it down with my little hammer set, but I do that all the time, so it's fine. Yeah, let me know if you want to watch me do that. I don't mind doing that. Let's see. Well, shoot, I shouldn't say that, because what if I do it before I even get back on this camera? I don't think I would. I would do it before I sewed in my signature, if I did it, though. So then this will be the pocket, and then I have a nice hemmed edge on my pocket, which I love. I definitely love. I can take some more of this and put that on there. See, that's cute. I do like that. And then here's the book. And then we just need to find an insert to go over this, and it'll go all the way down. I'm going to do paper, I think. I think so. I think I'm going to do paper. So what would I do? Would you do... I'm thinking that... I feel like that... Every time I see this, I think it's upside down. So I just wanted to take this one out really quick. So this is the middle of the signature. But would it also work for the outside too? Because I can copy that on cardstock, and then I can just cut it, and I can put a piece over there. What do you think? I think that's very simple. It's very sweet and simple. I like it. Nothing crazy. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to make a little note really quick. So I want to copy that. I'm going to print this, I mean, on cardstock. If I can find it, because my computer went crazy on me. It's never me. It's always the computer. It went crazy on me, and I can't find anything. Every single digi, except for the 3 that I just bought yesterday, I can't find them. I don't know where they went. They left. So let me see. Print B on cardstock. And I want a piece there, and then the other piece times 4. I want to have plenty to play with, and then I can use any leftovers. I can use them for the side pockets if I need to, or the tags. Okay. And then that will be use on front covers, front inside covers, or cover for this one anyways. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to just set that aside now. I'm done with that for a minute. Get my little scraps here picked up. This one I might use, this one I might use on here. I'm going to keep those with this. This is going into the scrap bin. This is going into the scrap and the scrap and the scrap. And this is going to go into the scrap because I've got so much of this fabric. I do not want this in, I don't want to have to worry about it because I over-organize everything, and it's just driving me absolutely bonkers to do that. Oops. So, and I'm just throwing my other stuff on the ground. And that other one I need to sew. So that's that one, and then there's this one. Where are we at on time? Oh, that took me a long time. So I guess we are done for today, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me, friends. Bye.